Happy Tuesday, and it is actually Tuesday. Last week on Thursday, I accidentally posted a story that said Happy Tuesday, and then immediately realized it was not Tuesday, it was Thursday. So again, apologies for any confusion that I caused last week. Today is Tuesday, and we are back with another Millennial Mama Memo. This is my little IG live show where I just get on here to make sure that I tell you guys the things that I need to be telling you. If watching live is not your thing, I will have links to the replays in my newsletter that goes out later. So feel free to go to the link in my bio where you can subscribe to my newsletter. It's called In Case You Missed the Memo. I love a theme. I love a theme. So anyway, jumping right into things, I'm still playing with segment titles, so you can let me know what you think of these if you have a strong opinion. So we're going to start with the Millennial Mama Mix. This is a little bit of everything that's on my radar as a millennial and mom and a person. We right now this week are prepping for spring break travel. We are going to Florida on Friday. We are taking a red eye, which I think is actually going to be surprisingly okay. We will see. I'm absolutely willing to eat my words on that, but we are going to go see my parents and we're just going to spend a week hanging out with them. No, we are not going to Disney. Just getting out to Florida feels like enough for this time. Maybe we'll do Disney in the future, but not this time. And I was cracking up because prepping for travel with kids is a journey. And this week, things I have ordered and shipped to my parents' house includes a car seat and a potty seat. Things that I now don't have to bring with me on the plane. So anyway, I just thought that was very funny. If you're a parent, you know. If you know, you know. One tip that I want to share that has been life-changing for me, with 2 kids and also as a person with ADHD, and I hate doing tasks like laundry. My kids' socks needed to be thrown away. Please, no, I was not throwing away perfectly good, socks, but I threw away all of their socks and I just bought plain white socks, for both of them, and both of my girls wear the same size sock. So we just now have a basket of plain white socks. So when we're doing laundry, I just grab the white socks and stick it in a basket that goes by the door, by the shoes, and we do not pair them. I don't have to be hunting for pairs. I just grab any old 2 socks when we're heading out the door, and it has been a life changer. So I highly recommend. And then something that has been making me laugh this week is the Instagram account Cleo Longlegs. This is what I feel like is the ideal situation. You know how it's a delicate balance when it comes to being a content creator where you're centering your kids, but also your kids are really funny and you want to show what they do. This account is the perfect replacement for that, because the voiceover that this dog owner does about the things, they're pack of, I think they're called sight hounds. It's borzois and wind hounds or something. I don't know, the dogs with the really long snoots. It's freaking hilarious. The voiceover is just so funny. So anyway, let's support fewer parenting influencers that are centering their kids and verging on / actually exploiting their children, and let's go support Cleo Longlegs instead. Love them. Okay, so that was the Millennial Mama Mix, and now we're going to move on to Pink Couch Post-its. That's the title that I'm using for this next segment, since I have a pink couch and I also live off of Post-it notes. But in case you didn't think I was serious, I genuinely just bought a giant new pack of Post-it notes. 2 different types of Post-it notes. I have a whole other box of Post-it notes in there. So Pink Couch Post-its, this is updates, hot takes, and things worth knowing from the Millennial Mama universe. So things related to my business, what's going on. One, I wanted to highlight that in a couple of weeks on April 11th, there are going to be headshot and mini sessions here at my office in Orangevale. Shayna Longstreet from Dawn and Delight Creative, she is coming down because she is working on brand updates, refreshes, new websites for myself and my business coach, Tracy Stanger. And so since she's going to be in town, she is offering this to people locally. So you can book a 15-minute time slot. It's $125. Honestly, a really excellent value. You're going to get some really awesome headshots out of it. She's driving down, so she's bringing all of her backdrops and everything. Highly recommend. I will have, I should put the link in my bio or something, but I know I've posted it at a couple of different places. And if you're interested and you don't find a link anywhere, feel free to shoot me a DM. But highly recommended. Again, that is going to be all day on Saturday, April 11th here at my office. And speaking of Shayna and brand refresh, I'm so freaking excited because we are working on a brand refresh for me. And last week I got to see the very first like brand presentation, like first draft of it. And guys, it's so good. I feel like all of my dreams and hopes and goals for Millennial Mama Therapy are visually represented in it. And it feels so me, and I am really, really freaking excited. So that'll be coming later on. 2 reminders. One, I should have said this in Mama Mess Hall yesterday, and I apologize everybody, I did not, but there is not going to be no Mama Mess Hall the next 2 weeks. Next Monday, the 30th or 31st, whatever it is, I'm going to be in Florida, and then the one after that, the 6th, is going to be like our first real day back into the real world after coming back from Florida, and I'm not going to be at my best. So no Mama Mess Hall the next 2 weeks. But when she comes back on the 13th, she's coming back and she's bringing a friend because the break room launches that day. And the break room is basically Mama Mess Hall, but for moms who carry the dual role of being a mom who is also a provider. You don't necessarily have to be a perinatal provider or a birth worker. I have that language on my website and I need to update it. But if you are a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you are somebody where you run a business and interface with moms and kids and you go, wow, I don't feel like I can attend a mommy and me group, a local mommy and me group, because I'm going to run into a patient or I'm going to run into a client. That's what this space is for. So it's not meant to be exclusionary or anything like that. It's just meant to hold space for moms who are maybe like, yeah, I support moms as a part of like my role. And then I go home and I support moms, or not moms, I support my kids or I support other people. So if you are like a caregiver, space holder, provider in some way, and you're like, I need a space to kind of just like vent about how hard it can be to carry 2 major caregiving roles, that's the space for you. I feel like that was really, really wordy, and I will figure out how to like say it better as time goes on. But anyway, that is going to be meeting on Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific, starting on April 13th. And there is a link in my bio where you can go to sign up for that if you're interested. Meet my friend. That is the segment that I'm going to have somebody come on and join me. I'm not going to be launching that until after I come back from Florida. I still have to get some of the background things worked in on that. But if you think you want to be part of it, or if you know someone that you want to have be part of it, please shoot me a DM. Would love that information. And before we wrap up, we have, one last thing. I mean it this time. Very last thing I'm going to say before we wrap up. If you are interested in working with me, please grab a consultation call. I have consultation call availability. I think I have maybe a handful left this week, but I definitely have some in April. So while I'm gone on vacation, I'm not going to be hosting my groups. I'm not going to be having consultation calls, and I'm not going to be having sessions, but I will be approving consultation call requests. So you can go in, look at my availability, get yourself a consultation call to get on my schedule. So that way we can start working with each other ASAP in April. So I will be back working and things like that starting April 6th, for sure the 7th. The 6th, I'm giving myself kind of a buffer day. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you think you want to work with me, I would love to work with you. So just go and get yourself a consultation call scheduled, and we will get you on my calendar ASAP. Okay, friends, I think that is everything. I think I covered it all. If you have any feedback about this or anything, feel free to let me know. But if you are here watching it live, thank you for being here. If you are watching the replay later, thank you so much for being here. If you are reading the newsletter later, thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys being here. Super excited to continue showing up for you guys in this way. All right, take care. Have a happy Tuesday, because it is Tuesday. It's not Thursday. All right, bye.